Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations, General, on your nomination. I thank you and your family for your service to our country. To ensure the fitness of all nominees who appear before any of the committees on which I sit, I ask the nominees the following two initial questions. One, since you became a legal adult, have you ever made unwanted requests for sexual favors or committed any verbal or physical harassment or assault of a sexual nature?
I have not.
Two, have you ever faced discipline or entered into a settlement related to this kind of conduct?
I have not.
General, I thank you for your consistent support for our service members' access to critical health care no matter where they are stationed around the world. And as we face recruitment and retention challenges across the services, support for service members of all backgrounds is critical. And for almost 4 decades now, you have built inclusive, diverse, and ready teams in the Air Force, and I assume you will support such teams throughout the DoD. When we had a chance to chat yesterday, you gave me an example of how important the DEI programs, as we refer to diversity, equity, and inclusive programs, are within the military. You talked about your own experience. Can you share with this committee what you shared with me yesterday?
Sure, Senator. I think about, for my own career and for all of our members, all they want is a fair opportunity to perform. And by providing them that fair opportunity, they do not want to be advantaged or disadvantaged or discounted based on their background. They want to have the opportunity, but they got to be qualified. And I'll just tell you from my own career, when I came in and flying F-16s, I didn't want to be the best African-American F-16 pilot. I wanted to be the best F-16 pilot. I would say the same thing when I went to be an instructor at the go to weapons school, to go back as an instructor, be the commandant. In every position I've had throughout my career, I wanted it because I was the best and qualified. I did not want to be provided a position or promotion based on my background. I wanted it based on the quality of my work. And I think that's the aspect that all of our service members look for, is they want a fair opportunity, but they also want to be rewarded for their performance.
And when we had this discussion, fair opportunity means that they are able to have experiences that they may otherwise not have access to, and that is the importance, in my view, of the attention being paid to the importance of diversity in our services and the fairness that diversity provides. If confirmed, you will be the highest ranking officer in the U.S. military, which gives you a unique perspective on the burden of command. I have repeatedly asked for leadership accountability and structural changes from the DoD in the wake of high-profile failures in Hawaii, for example, the disaster at Red Hill, which I'm sure you are familiar with, and that disaster has led to public mistrust in the military in Hawaii. General Brown, how do you view the burden of command and the ultimate responsibility entrusted in military commanders?
There are two factors I think about in the responsibility command or leadership at any level. You have the responsibility to get the mission done, but you're also accountable for the mission as well. And that accountability, if it doesn't go well, you should be held accountable. And those are the areas that I focus on and ensure that we maintain the standard across the military, but at the same time maintain the public confidence from the American people that we do support.
I think that if we don't hold our commanders responsible, that it does continue to shake the faith that communities have in the leadership of the military. And as the chief of the Joint Chiefs, you are going to have major responsibility to make sure that the burden of command, as I've expressed it, is carried through. I just visited with the Deputy Secretary of the DoD, our shipyards, and I just want to make sure that you will continue to support the modernization of our shipyards, because even as we make decisions to build new ships, i.e. assets, that we have to make sure that we have the capability to repair and maintain the ships that we already have, and that means that the shipyard improvement commitment has to continue, and this is a multi-year commitment. I'd like to have your commitment that we will continue to fund this very critical part of our military readiness.
Senator, you have my commitment.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Hirono. Senator Rounds, please.